We welcome you here to the North Star Network on YouTube. I'm Joey Cox, your play-by-play commentator for today's sectional semifinal matchup. The North Stars taking on the Liverpool Legends here at here at Michael J. Bragman Stadium. Our graphic does say Warriors, as you will notice, but we didn't have enough time to update it, as we just found out that they just changed their name mid-season to the Legends. So we'll refer to them as the Legends, but you'll see Warriors on our broadcast just because we didn't have enough time to update it. But Caroline, this is going to be an exciting matchup. These two teams, they're very evenly matched. North Stars 9-3-1, Liverpool 9-5-1 on the season, so very similar records, and they split their matchups this year. The North Stars took a loss to Liverpool very narrowly here at home, and then the last game they played them away at Liverpool, they narrowly came out with a victory 14-13. So this is going to be a tough game for both teams. It's looking very evenly matched up. But what's going to make this even tougher for both teams, Caroline, is the conditions we have today. It's slick, it's sloppy. Being on turf is going to help Caroline, but it's not going to help with the ball. So, what do you think we're going to see from both teams here? Do you think we're going to see a lot of running? Probably not as much passing, I'm going to guess. But what are your thoughts?
Probably more running than passing. But you know what's interesting? When I was on call with Lakin a couple of games ago or whatever, she plays flag football herself. She said that, when it's just sprinkling like this, it really doesn't affect the game all that much. That's what she said. So,
all right, so
maybe
take it from a player
right,
herself,
exactly.
Right,
so, she knows better than us probably.
Right, exactly.
So.
So we'll see how it affects both teams today. As we'll get our starting lineups for the North Stars. We don't have starters for the Liverpool Legends, but we do have for the North Stars here. Starting at quarterback, of course, we have Liv Cook, she's been excellent this season. Unfortunate last game she had a little bit of a rough start, but and that unfortunately led to a loss. But other than that, she's just been excellent on both passing and run game. She knows how to scramble when needed, and she knows how to get out of the pocket. We will finish the starting lineups after we have our national anthem in just a few moments. So we'll take a break here on the North Star Network. We'll give you the rest of the starters when we come back. All right, so let's finish our starters here on the North Star Network. So as I already mentioned, Liv Cook, number 11, starting at QB for the North Stars. You have Sean Rai Burton, number 25 for the North Stars. Starting at running back, you have Piper Adams, number 20. At wide receiver, Elise Cook, Liv Cook's younger sister, starting at wide receiver number 6, and number 5, Amanda Timmons, Starting wide receiver, Grace Villeneuve, 29, wide receiver, and Meadow Wirtz, number 10, wide receiver here for the North Stars. So referees for tonight's game, as our PA announcer Johnny Lisi used to saying Darryl White, Caroline. I gotta remember it's Johnny Lisi over there on the mic. So
I know.
Our referees for today's game, Gary Fritz as ref, Rod Murad at linesman, Bob Connolly, line judge, Shaquem Murray as back judge here for today's matchup. So you can see Nick Sicoscio out there. Oh, I shouldn't be using his full name. Sorry, Nick Socials. Nick Socials taking some photos as we get
I was gonna say
coin toss.
It's gotta be a really good like photo right there, just
right.
like of the, face to face and stuff like that. I can't wait to see that picture on his Instagram later.
All right. So we're getting the coin toss here in just a few moments. We'll see which direction it heads. If North Stars will defer, or Liverpool Legends will defer. I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Yeah, right.
No more Star Wars, unfortunately.
That's funny. I was just watching Star Wars last night. I just watched Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, look at that. That's a classic.
Oh, yeah. It's
Gotta love
the
that
best.
one.
The best of the Star Wars
All right,
movies,
so
too.
it looks like whoever won the coin toss is going to defer. But not quite sure which team. So, yeah, Caroline, it seems like it's starting to slow down the rain a little bit. It's just a light mist, really, now. But we'll see how that affects the play today as we get the handshakes here from both teams.
Light work.
Light work.
Light work, no reaction.
So Coach Maurizio and the North Stars going to talk over their last few strategies on the sideline, as it looks like we're getting our North Stars starting lineup heading out to the field. And we'll see who starts off with the ball here.
It looks like it's going to be CNS.
Yep, so getting their final huddle in.
See Olivia Cook in the huddle, so I'm assuming that means they're receiving it.
But yeah, I mean, Caroline, you can't ask for a better semifinal matchup here. I mean, you got two teams that are just so similar and so evenly matched. And again, they split their matchups this season 1-1 against each other. So it's just going to be really exciting to see who comes out on top here. And like I said, North Stars, last time they played Liverpool, they lost at home. Last time they played them, it was away at Liverpool, and they narrowly won 14-13. But last time they played them at home, they lost at a narrow margin as well. So the North Stars are going to start here on offense as we get underway here at Michael J. Bragman Stadium.
Absolutely. This is definitely going to be a very, very good game. I'm actually really excited to see how this one turns out. Ooh.
Whistle blown here. Looks like the start of the shot clock, perhaps. I'm not quite. Looks like a little disagreement between Shaquem Murray and line judge Bob Connolly. Just discussing placement, perhaps.
I guess so.
Not quite sure, but looks
Kim hasn't even started yet.
Right? Refs are making their way to their respective positions as we get underway here. The opening snap here for the North Stars. To Cook, she keeps it. It's a QB keeper.
Oh,
she
my
had a couple spin moves. Wow. Oh, my gosh, she's still up. And she makes her way to the 35-yard line to get the North Stars a first down.
Dude, already. She is cooking.
She gets the quick snap, Caroline, and I don't know if that was a read or if that was an intended QB keep there. Either way, excellent play there by Liv Cook. No wonder she leads the North Stars in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns.
She was like doing some ballerina stuff right there, like
right?
just three little twirls.
Right, tiptoeing her way through the line of scrimmage as Liv Cook gets the first down and sets up the North Stars they're calling her at the 34-yard line. So 34-yard line. First down here for the North Stars. That's going to be a handoff to Burton, as that one's pulled just past the line of scrimmage. So they're going to give her about 1 or 2 here on the carry. As that's going to bring up second down here for the North Stars, but second and short. So they're going to give her about 3 on that carry. So it's going to be about 2nd and 4 here for the North Stars to get to midfield to move the chains. That's the thing about flag football that can sometimes be confusing but sometimes also beneficial to the teams is no matter where you end up after the play, it's always the same spot you need to get for the first down. So you could get the first down and it could be 1st and 1 or it could be 1st and 20.
Right.
So it ranges, but as that flag is pulled pretty much at the line of scrimmage, they may give her a yard, as that's going to bring up a crucial 3rd down here for the North Stars. Though I shouldn't say crucial, we're still very early on here, Caroline, but North Stars definitely want to set the tone here early and get on the board first.
If they can get the momentum going their way early
Yeah.
on, that's going to be very, very beneficial.
Now the North Stars have been known, Caroline, they like to do some of these flip plays where, it will look like Liv Cook, she rolls out left, right, looks like she's going to throw. She decides to flip it off to Burton.
Yeah. Yep.
So we'll see if they decide to do any of those plays. That one is a nice, nice forward shove for Liv Cook, as it looks like that pass was intended for Piper Adams, the senior, as she cannot haul on that pass. That one falls incomplete, so it's 4th and 2 for the North Stars here at midfield. I think I know what their decision's going to be. So it looks like punt team not out there. Liv Cook lining up at QB. So it looks like they're going for it.
I mean, why not?
2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right here for the North Stars. Here comes the snap. That one's low. A QB keep. She flips it off. What a play. And that's a first down for the North Stars.
That's their signature play
move,
right there.
Right? We were talking about it last game, how it wasn't really working for the North Stars. Because we were like, it seems like they're sniffing out the play. You know what I mean? But it seems like the North Stars have changed it up. That one looked like a clear QB keep.
Right.
And then she just does a little forward pass flip to Burton, and look at that, first down for the North Stars. She probably could have taken it herself for the first down, but they got even more yards out of that, as she gets probably about 4 more than she would have had she have kept it herself. So that's going to be a first down for the North Stars, about 1st and 16 here from the 36-yard line.
That was really clean. They're such a deadly duo together. They're doing that. Oh,
Looks
and they're
like
going to do
she
it
did
again.
again.
Oh my gosh! Did you see that?
Man.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, it looked like there was a. I don't even know how she grabbed that. She grabbed it from behind her back, although she did end up dropping it at about the
that would have been
34-yard line. Let's see that replay. As it looks like Liv Cook wasn't looking. She was trying to fake it out. That one, it looked like it was like a mishandle.
That would have been really impressive if she kept going with it.
So I think they're going to consider that an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I assume so.
But yes. Let's go. I guess they're gonna say she completed it because they're moving the chains forward a little bit here. So they gained about a yard on that. But yeah, it looked like maybe the ball was a little slick. And it looked Liv Cook scanning, and that's gonna be a sack. That sends her back 2 yards. Yes, that brings up a 3rd and long for the North Stars. Thank you so much for joining us here on the North Star Network. Of course, I'm Joey Cox, your play-by-play commentator, joined by Caroline Dunn, my color commentator, and we will have Killian Heffron on here occasionally for some rules analysts, rules analytics, if you will. But he is our rules analyst here for this semifinal matchup. So North Stars are taking on the Liverpool Legends. Receiver in motion to the left. Liv Cook, she takes the snap. She's going to keep it herself. She makes a couple moves. She flips it off. Good play, but too much traffic there at the 30 as Burton's flag is going to be pulled at about the 39. So decision here for the North Stars. I mean, if you punt it, you could pin them back against the goal line, but you could also send it into the end zone, and, it's not going to make much of a difference. If you send it in the end zone, I'm pretty sure if Killian Heffron can do a little research, see what would happen. I don't know, Killian, do you know if they were to punt it into the end zone, would it send them to the 20? Or I'm going to guess so, but do you know for sure?
I don't. We actually have not seen that in one of their games yet this year.
Right, we haven't seen a situation. It looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down. But, yeah, thank you so much, Killian, as this can be 4th and 10. So,
Oh, some trickery?
Yep, Meadow Wirtz in at QB. decent pass, but that one intended for Grace Villeneuve. She's not able to haul that one in, as that's going to give the Legends the ball at the 30-yard line. Not too bad starting field position here for the I was just about to say Warriors, for the Legends as they set up shop at the 30-yard line. They got 1st and 10 here. So North Stars unsuccessful on that 4th down attempt, but again, you know, we won't know until somebody does punt it into the end zone, but because sometimes, Caroline, you know, the rules are a little shaky. You know, that's the tough thing with such a new sport, is not everybody has accuracy when it comes to rules and stuff. You know, it's such a new sport. So once we get, you know, originally, Caroline, we didn't even have stats. Now luckily we do have some stats, though. Again, may not be as accurate as we would like. You know, we don't even have a scorekeeper down on the sideline, so I don't even know who would be keeping stats for this game. As that's nice handoff there.
Oh my!
She's gonna get the 1st down. That flag.
That's two runs in a row.
Yeah, that flag pulled by Catalina Lawrence, the senior. But good 1st down here for the Legends as they move the sticks. Looks like ref blowing a whistle there, talking to linesman Rod Murad. Having a discussion here with the Legends.
A little bit of confusion, perchance.
Looks like the refs are just as confused as the players. I don't know. From the looks of it up here. Now they're going to talk with the coach. We don't know. All right, well, while they figure out what's happening here, we'll take a brief break here on the North Star Network. We'll be right back, let you know what's happening. Welcome you back here on the North Star Network. Now, don't quote us on this, but our word from, I believe, Johnny Lisi and some of the other people over in the scoring booth are saying that it's because some of the girls were wearing pants with pockets, which I know they're very strict about attire, and I'm going to guess that's what we're guessing up here in the booth, and that is where the confusion is. So they're not allowed to wear pants with pockets, so I'm assuming some of those girls were forced to come off the field. So that's going to bring up 2nd down for the Legends.
That's an interesting.
I don't know if I can get used to that. Legends. So used to, you know, Star Wars Warriors. North Stars
Star Wars
versus Liverpool Warriors as the Legends fire that one. Oh, broken up by, can't see that number from this distance. Looks like number 10.
I think it's Meadow Wirtz.
Yeah, that's going to be Meadow Wirtz who broke up that pass. It looked like it was almost intercepted by Meadow Wirtz. We're going to get a replay on that. Yeah, that was nice job by Meadow Wirtz getting in there to break up that pass. So that brings up 3rd and long here for the Warriors, for the Legends. That one is a QB keep. She fights her way into traffic, but that flag, excellent pull by number 15 of the North Stars, Isabella Sikor, the QB for the Liverpool Legends, Gracie Sleeth. She takes that one herself. That's going to bring up 4th and about 8 here, as we remain scoreless with 16 left in the 1st half. So let's see, will the Legends get on the board first, or will they turn it over on downs here to the North Stars? Sleeth.
I've had some good luck with running so far.
Takes the snap. See, she decides to fire that one to the sideline. That one high. She's not able to haul that one in, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. North Star is going to set up an excellent field position. So at about the 20, almost the 30-yard line are the North Stars, as we'll be back in just a few moments. North Stars back on offense, looking to end this scoreless first half. Welcome you back as the North Stars are on their second drive of the game. First one resulting in a turnover on downs. Legends took it the other way, had their own turnover on downs.
Ooh.
That one's going to be a handoff to Burton. She fights her way through the line of scrimmage.
Ooh.
Her flag is not pulled yet. She fights her way down the sideline. Her flag is finally pulled at about the 24-yard line. She takes it across midfield, gets the North Stars a first down, and they're in excellent scoring position.
She is, I mean, we talk about Olivia Cooker a lot, but, I mean, Burton has been such a useful weapon on this team.
She's second in rushing yards and touchdowns for the North Stars. So she, like you said, Caroline, she's been so useful. If Liv Cook's not able to find her way out of the pocket, or if they want to just run a designated run play from the running back, as we get a receiver in motion here, Grace Villeneuve moves to the left. 3 receivers on the left for the North Stars as Cook takes the snap. But Burton has just been an excellent running asset for the North Stars as Cook takes that across the 25-yard line. North Stars setting up shop as they bring up second down.
I mean, you saw that too. She's such an aggressive runner. She can just burst, and I mean, once she's gone, there's no catching her.
Thank you so much for joining us here on the North Star Network on YouTube for this semifinal matchup. We still remain scoreless here with 14-10 left to go as the North Stars are on their second drive of the game. And that's going to bring up first and goal. Sorry, I apologize. I forgot the 20-yard line was the first down marker as she fights her way. Oh, that's going to be a flag, I believe.
Yes.
Yep. Let's send it over to Killian Heffron, our rules analyst. What did you see there, Killian, that warranted a flag?
On that play, when the North Stars were trying to advance the ball forward, Liverpool, they used their body to kind of get in the way.
Oh, okay.
And obviously in flag, you're not allowed to use your body. You got to pull the flag. It's not like regular football where you tackle them. So
we're getting a replay here.
We'll see what the call end up is, but I'm guessing it's something stemming from that.
Yeah, it seemed like they kind of created a little bit of a wall there. They had 2 players just standing right in the way of Liv Cook, and they didn't attempt to pull the flag until Liv Cook was stumbling and almost falling down. So
that would make sense.
That would make sense. That's going to be on Liverpool. I think it's going to.
They're going back.
So it's on the North Stars. I feel like it's not Liv Cook's fault for getting tripped up. Interesting. Or maybe they're. Nope, they're going. No, they're going back. Our line judge, Bob Connolly, faking us out there. It looked like he was trying to looked like he was gonna go towards the goal line there, but he ends up sending the North Stars back past the 20-yard. They're gonna set up shop at about the 27-yard line as they still sit at first and goal. So first and long here for the North Stars. We're not quite sure. Cook looks to fire. Oh, into traffic. That one's broken up, almost intercepted. That one intended for Grace Villeneuve. It's like three defensemen in the area.
Some more insight on that last call. Initially, holding was called against CNS, and then they changed it, but they only did the signal towards the Liverpool bench, so we're not sure what the final call ended up being.
Huh.
Interesting.
All right, so we're just as confused here up in the booth. But nonetheless, the North Stars sit at second and goal from the 27-yard line. No field goals here in flag football, so they got to get it into the end zone.
Yep.
As Cook takes the snap, she's going to hand it off. Oh, nice fake. Thought she handed it off to Meadow Wirtz, although the Legends did not.
They were not fooled.
They were not fooled. They sniffed that one out as Cook tries to take it herself to the left side, but she gains nothing on the play as that brings up a third and long. Let's see what they do here in these slick conditions. Are they going to launch it deep, play it conservative? We'll see as Liv Cook just talks quick on the sideline with Coach Maurizio. She's got 15 seconds on the clock here. She's going to have to move quickly, or the North Stars will be forced to take one of their first timeouts. As they move quickly to the line of scrimmage, they got 5 seconds. They're going to have to snap quick. They snap it in time as Liv Cook passes that one off. Signature move. She fights her way through, but she's tripped up. Oh, man. So that's going to bring up 4th down and about 15. Or sorry, about 15 here.
Oh, boy.
As, you know, even Caroline, even if the North Stars do turn it over here on downs,
still pretty good field position.
Still pretty good field position defensively.
Right.
Right.
Bad field position for the Legends.
For the Legends. So they're kind of pinned back behind their 20. So they're going to have a tough time getting that one out. Although they will have an easy 1st and 5 from the 15, but so it's not the end of the world here for the North Stars. The defense has been pretty much on point. Last drive that we saw, obviously, they allowed them to progress past midfield, but it looks like we're going to get a timeout. Not quite sure who that timeout was by, but we're going to get a timeout nonetheless. We'll take a break here in the North Stars. It looks like it was the North Stars who took that timeout. Smart decision by Coach Maurizio. We'll take a timeout here on the North Star Network as Coach Maurizio talks things over on the sideline. Welcome you back here on the North Star Network on YouTube after that timeout by Coach Maurizio. 4th and goal here for the North Stars. Is that one a flip?
Ooh.
This is going to be a fake. Meadow Wirtz launches that one deep. That one is short, as that's going to be a turnover on downs for the North Stars. So the Legends going to set up shop on the 15. So we haven't seen a successful 4th down conversion yet by either team. We'll see if Liverpool will change that on this next drive. They might not even get to a 4th down. We'll see. But the North Stars defense has been pretty solid. Like I said, last drive, the Legends progressed to past midfield, but after that, they just were put at a standstill. An excellent breakup pass by Meadow Wirtz. Is that one great flagpole by, I believe, Meadow Wirtz?
No.
I'm seeing that. 12. All right, so number 12, Sophia Anderson. Or Liv Cook, sorry. Wait, no, Liv Cook's number 11. All right.
Yeah, it says she's number 12 on here. That's weird.
Yeah. Syracuse.com, Schedule Galaxy. It's all, you never know. You never know. So it's Sophia Anderson as is number 12. So she gets that flagpole. Oh, man.
Oh.
What a move.
Last
Haven
Sorry.
Levery. No, you're good.
Last flag football game I did, my roster was so messed up. It was so bad.
Yeah, that's the tough
I felt really bad, but
well, I mean, we feel bad. We apologize if we get any numbers wrong, names wrong.
It's not our fault, we promise.
We promise.
We're trying our best.
If they kept stats and stuff as good as the NFL, we don't you worry. But no, fortunately, high school sports, especially one such as new as flag football, everything's not kept as good. So 3 receivers on the right here. Does that look like a little bit of a mesh play there? Wow, what a move.
She's going to get a first down.
She's going to get a first down as she crosses midfield. She does run out of bounds as Gracie Sleeth takes it past midfield for a first down. Yeah, so they're saying she stepped out of bounds just past midfield, so She barely got the first down, but she did nonetheless.
Got it. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Thank you again so much for joining us here on the North Star Network. We appreciate all your support.
Oh.
Wow. That one a high pass. She did manage to haul that one in, but the flag was pulled. Not much gain after the catch for the Warriors. I believe that's... Got to tell you, these numbers are so small for the Warriors. Or for the Legends, I apologize. I believe that's Heaven Levery. Feel free also to leave any questions, comments, concerns in the chat. As our producer, Alex Schneibel, will be looking at those frequently. As second down here for the Legends. That one fired to the right side.
Just barely. Just went through her hands.
Just went through her hands. Maybe that slick condition is affecting that. Sindoni of the Warriors, that pass was intended for. Juliana Sindoni. That's going to bring a third. About 14 here for the Warriors. So this seems to be a theme. It appears the Warriors like to run past the 40. Then they like to pass past the 40.
Oh.
And then let's see if the North Stars can break it up again. They can't break it up, but the flag is pulled by, I believe, Burton.
Yes.
Yes, at about the 25-yard line. So that's going to bring up a fourth and about
5.
About 5 here for the Warriors. So let's see if they can.
I
I'm going to keep saying Warriors until I get used to it. The Legends. May I just say Liverpool. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 5 here for Liverpool as they look to end the 4th down drought for either team. No team has converted a 4th down yet, and every single drive has been a turnover on downs. Let's see if that continues here with 7:17 left to go in the first. That one fired. That one broken up.
It's
and
going to continue.
It's going to continue. So North Stars opening drive, they turn over on downs. Liverpool takes it down, turns it over on downs.
Oh.
North Stars turn it over on downs, and then Liverpool turns it over on downs once again. So
So the guy changed the thing from like the 4 to the 1. So I was like, wait, first down? I don't think so.
He's just heading the
Yeah,
other
I know.
direction.
I know.
So
It's just
solid starting position here for the North Stars, as they are going to start at about the 23-yard line, as they're looking to get the first points on the board for either team with 7:10 left to go. Two receivers on the left and right. Is that snap taken, handed off to Burton. She tries to fire her way through the line of scrimmage. She managed to gain a few yards, but her flag is pulled just shortly after, as she gets a gain of about 4. So second down here for the North Stars. Second and about 12. So they look to progress this further down the field. We haven't seen a 4th down on the other side of the field either. It seems like both teams have been able to really efficiently get it across midfield. Carolina, it's just they seem to get stagnant once they get past. It seems like they want to throw, but in these tough conditions, sometimes it's rough. She sneaks her way through. Burton. She fights her way through traffic. Her flag is pulled, but not before she gets the first down. So first down here for the North Stars as they've crossed midfield. Let's see if they can finally end this scoreless drought for either team. I guess the defense for both teams has just been excellent. Flag pulling, even in these slick conditions, has been pretty good.
Yeah.
Just a couple slip ups here from both teams on that side of things, but either way, it's been a pretty defensively sided affair here in this Section 3 semifinal game.
Ooh.
Liv Cook rolls out
my
to the
goodness.
left. She's still up.
She's a ballerina.
Wow. I thought she was going to take it to the house.
I know, me too.
She's just shy
Would've
of the
been
20.
really cool.
As that brings up second down and short. It's going to be about 2nd and 3 here for the North Stars. As their flag is pulled just shy of the first down marker. But yeah, Some good spin moves by Liv Cook. That's the tough thing about back flag football. Sometimes it can be harder because, you know, sometimes the flag is easier to pull than trying to, like, you know, shove somebody to the ground.
Right.
But sometimes it's harder to find it's sometimes harder to find your way around it. But sometimes it can be easier if, you know, they just misgrab or mispull your flag. So that's going to be a first down carry for Burton.
She's so
She gets it across
explosive.
the 20.
She can just like accelerate so easily and so efficiently.
So now the North Stars in the red zone once again. They're 0 for 1 in the red zone so far today. So look to snap that streak and get the first points on the board for either team. So it's going to be first and goal here from about the 17 for the North Stars. Grace Villeneuve in motion to the left. Cook, she decides to keep it. She makes some moves.
The other way and got
Great
a
flag pull, though, by Kyla Hampton. So it's going to bring up second and goal here for the North Stars. So still a few more downs here to work with for the North Stars as they look to punch it in the end zone. She drops back. That pass complete.
Oh, thought she was going to take it there.
I know. Good completion as Piper Adam hauls that one in for the North Stars, although her flag is pulled just before the goal line. So that's going to bring up third down and about 4 to go. So we'll see what they decide to do. So Piper Adams, she's in there as center for the North Stars. So, you know, that's the nice thing about flag football. You don't have to report in as eligible. Everybody on the field is an eligible receiver, including the center as she tries to sneak her way through. That's going to be just at about the first – or the 1 yard line, I believe. Or 2 maybe. I think they're going to call her at the 2. So
I think you use Burton here.
Yep. She knows how to power her way through the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. Think you do your signature move.
All right, so fourth and goal for the North Stars. This time only on the 2 yard line, as that's going to be a timeout. That's going to be a timeout by the North Stars. So we'll take a break here on the North Star Network. We'll be right back as the North Stars look to get their first points on the board. Welcome you back. Sorry for the delay.
And
is that one?
Ooh, that is so close.
Let's get the replay here on the North Star Network.
They're saying they didn't get it.
Let's see here.
Wow.
Liv Cook with the keep. Is that one? Oh, man, that one is close. Let's see if we can get a rewind on that. Can we slow it down even more? All right, let's see.
Tough call.
Getting the replay here. Man, looked like she kind of crossed a little bit. It looked like they had her flag.
Does that matter?
Oh, man.
Well, either way, they have horrible.
Oh, is that going to be a safety? I think that's going to be a safety here for the North Stars. No?
Oh, come on.
All right, let's get a replay on that as well.
Crowd is not happy about this
No.
call.
I mean, they're pretty much on the half-yard line here. They're pinned back. Yeah, that's a close call. Human error, that's tough. So they're going to get no gain. I mean, they're pinned all the way back on the goal line here,
Yeah,
Caroline. This is going to be
mean,
tough for them to move.
This is a horrible field position for them. I mean,
and we only got 112 left here, Caroline.
Right.
Although, not to mention,
oh,
Legends do get the ball back after halftime.
ooh, that's a good point.
So for them, depending, I mean, they might want to strike quickly here. I mean, they have 2 timeouts left, Caroline, too.
Oh, wow.
54 seconds left. The clock is running. Be interesting to see if they take one of their timeouts now. I mean, if you move quickly with 2 timeouts, you can get down the field. So we'll see. I mean, they're letting this clock run. I think they're just going to let it go to halftime here, Caroline, and hope they can surmount a drive and score next time after half.
It's probably the best decision, best
Yep.
idea.
They're just chewing the clock here as this is 3rd down for the Legends. As that flag is pulled.
Jeez.
She loses the ball.
Oh.
Looks like that's going to be it before halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to run another play.
No, definitely not.
Yep, that's not going to happen. So the North Stars and the Legends remain tied here at half. We'll be right back in about 5 to 10 minutes here. I forgot how long halftime is for
10.
flag football. 10 minutes. All right. So we'll see you back here in 10 minutes for our second half of action here on the North Star Network. Your score, 0-0. Welcome you back here on the North Star Network on YouTube as we remain scoreless here at halftime. We got about 6 seconds left here before we get back underway for our second half of action. Legends going to start off with the ball here in the second half. Fun fact, Killian Heffron, I'll give him the shout out for letting us know this. The North Stars, because they were shut out last time to the Warriors, they have gone 75 minutes of play scoreless versus the Liverpool Legends.
Youch.
Last time they played them, they were the Warriors, but that was the time they played here at home, and they were shut out the entire game. And now they have been shut out again for the first half. Let's see if they can break that streak, or will they go 100 minutes scoreless?
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Is that one thrown from the backfield? I think that's going to be holding on.
On the offense.
Yeah, that's going to be hold. That was thrown by the back judge, Shaquem Murray.
I really hate how their flags are the same color as like the flags on their waists.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be holding.
Yep.
So that's going to send them back just a skosh. As we'll see where that sends them. That's the thing. Yardage for penalties is different in flag football, but yeah, that was definitely a holding there. Looks like it's going to send it back 10. Yep. So it's the same. Oh, whoa. It's quite the jump there. Is that 10? Is that 15? I don't know. That's not 15.
I think it's 10.
10 or 12. I don't know. Something like that. It's quite the distance, though. As that sends
them back there.
Sends the Warriors, pins them back pretty much against their own goal line.
Another safety, perchance? Another safety opportunity?
No call?
Yeah.
I apologize. I keep calling them the Warriors, by the way. I know they're the Legends. It's just going to take me a while to get used to it. As Liverpool launches that one hauled in.
Back to where they started.
Right? Exactly. But this time, they sit at second down. Great catch by Gianna Tortorici, sorry. I can't read.
It's okay.
Got to zoom in. I'm my printer malfunctioned at home. I don't know. My Wi-Fi was slow, and then I tried to pull up the roster, and then when I went to print it, nothing happened. So I'm like, all right, I just go, and then I took a picture of Johnny's roster that he got, so I can't read today, I guess. All right, so a second down carry here.
Ooh.
Is that one
swiped by Piper Adams?
Piper Adams, as she pins the Legends back to the line of scrimmage. So Killian Heffron's going to come on here and say something for a second.
So a little more information about the stat that Joey gave earlier. Liverpool has also gone 50 minutes without scoring any points. So there's been no points scored by either team for over 50 minutes of in-game time.
That
interesting.
Very fun fact. Thank you so much, Killian.
Could change.
Who would have known that? That one, that carry brings the Legends across the 20-yard line to give them a first down carry. But not before that flag is pulled by the North Stars. So 23 minutes. Now we sit at 77 minutes of scoreless play time for the North Stars.
Okay.
And 52 minutes of playless time for the Warriors. As that scoreless time just keeps increasing, Caroline. Every second they're on this field without points on that board. It's that one. Good pressure.
Ooh. Very good pressure.
Oh, wow.
Gonna have to take
Forces her outside as she's pushed out of bounds. Gracie Sleeth tried to take it herself, but Natalie Lapointe put on the pressure as she just kind of got closed in. Gracie Sleeth just, being tracked from all angles here, just forced out of bounds as she gets, they're going to say, she didn't get any, did they even give her anything?
I feel like they should have.
I don't know.
I feel like she gained at least a few yards, but
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Well, I mean, there were some parents out there complaining about the spotting of the ball, but Oh, good pressure by the North Stars.
They got it.
That's pulled
Oh my gosh.
by Isabella Secor.
Wow. That's going to be a loss.
So Isabella Secor pins him back as she gets the sack.
It's going to be third down.
She gives him a loss. Wow, what a pull.
Yeah, that was impressive.
And when she pulled that, she just kind of like did like a tuck and roll kind of move there. Wow, what a pull by Isabella Secor. To answer Angela Cox's question, Mr. Marzul is one of the assistant coaches. Coach Stefan Maurizio is the head coach for
oh my gosh.
the North Stars.
Caught it.
Wow. I thought that one was going to be intercepted, but great catch.
Literally right on the Oh, so
Right.
fourth down and 1, fourth down and a couple inches.
Oh, they're going to say she's just short.
I swear she was like right on the line.
Me too. We're going to get a
Whatever, it's
replay
fine.
of that. But what a pass and what a catch.
Okay.
She did.
Okay.
She did go back on her own accord. That wasn't
Okay.
caused by the defense. So she did kind of catch it on that 50-yard line, but she did backtrack a little bit.
I see.
No forward progression on that because it wasn't caused by the defense. She went backwards on her own accord. Not quite sure what that sound is.
What is happening?
A flag?
Oh, false start.
All right, false start. So that's going to what would have been a 4th and 1, easy 4th down for
Well, whatever
the
that noise is,
Legends.
it's working against against. Oh, I think it's that thing, the construction.
Oh, it's the crane. Oh, now they decide to do it in the middle of a game. Thank you, sir. Anyways, they're not doing it any other time, but
Looks like yeah. Looks like the noise rattled the Legends a little bit.
right, they're like, what's happening? What's happening? They snap the ball. Oh.
Well, the crowd is really loud.
Right. All right, so 4th and 6 here for the Legends as they
Interesting.
make a mistake here on 4th down. So give them a 4th and medium. I don't even know what I was saying before that happened. That's going to be a punt. Our first punt of the day. Well, nice one.
Oh boy.
That one's low.
All right, not horrible. Field
But,
position.
oh, yeah, what I was going to say, nice catch there on that last play by
Yeah.
Abria Cunningham. That's where I was on before the crane rudely interrupted me. But Abria Cunningham, nice catch there. If she had just maybe stood her ground and let them pull the flag, that would have been a first down. But she decided to backtrack herself, maybe try to spin around the defense, leading to that 4th and 1. And then the false start led to that punt by the Legends. So North Stars back with it. We still remain scoreless with 20 left to go. So full 80 minutes here of playtime for the North Stars without scoring against the
That's pretty
Liverpool
crazy.
Legends.
20 more minutes to score though.
As solid pass, that one a little low by Liv Cook. She was just trying to keep it out of harm's way, but Amanda Timmons could not haul that one in. So that's going to bring up 2nd down after that incompletion. False start.
Oh.
Yeah, North Stars are going to pick up a false start there.
That's a little weird. They didn't
Really?
even line up.
Yeah.
Unless, no, there's no way they could say delay game as the crane decides to operate again. Oh, it's not the crane.
Yeah, it's the spinning
it's
thing.
the spinning thing. But the crane is also operating. It's just the crane's not making the noise. It's the concrete thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, it's not a false start. So the ref signaled the false start.
It looks like it was maybe offsides on Liverpool and false start on CNS, so the
they
penalty's
Canceled
canceled
out.
out.
Oh, what a flip.
Oh.
Burton's still
Oh
up.
my
She's still up.
gosh.
She's still
Oh
up.
my gosh.
She's gonna go. She's gonna
She's
go
gonna
all the
take
way. She's taking it to the house. As Burton
And
gets the North Stars on the board and snaps their
finally
80-minute
yeah,
streak.
I was about to say that. What a run.
Wow. Shanra Burton. Shanra Burton, I apologize. Shanra Burton takes it to the house from midfield, and she's got the North Stars on the board and gives us our first points of the day. Wow. What a play. The classic flip play. She was in a little bit of a traffic there. Nobody could just pull her flag. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Multiple opportunities.
It's like breaking tackles. And then she just takes it all the way to the house. She had nobody with her from the 20 to the goal line as she gets the North Stars 6, as it looks like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah.
So the North Stars lined up at the 10-yard line. So they had the lead, but they're going to go for 2. See if that decision by
Oh,
Coach Maurizio plays
snap
off.
dropped.
Oh, I looked down for 2 seconds. The cord was tangled in our stuff, and I apologize if we busted out some of your eardrums at home or caused some temporary hearing loss. As yep, that snap was bobbled and dropped by Liv Cook.
But it's okay. They got the touchdown.
Looks like they're still lined up. So that pass.
Oh, she's still gone? Oh, no.
Okay. I was a little confused on the starting position of where they were starting, but they did end up moving the sticks. But that's going to be first down there from Liverpool. Shanaira Burton with that incredible touchdown. Wow, I'm still blown away.
Me too. That was a crazy run. So many chances to pull her flag, and she just kept going. Oh, maybe same thing happened here?
Second down.
No, pulled her flag. Just
for the Warriors.
Just
for
shy
the
of the 20.
Legends.
Yes.
As they get the first down carry. So the Warriors, they're moving the sticks quick, Caroline. I mean,
they sure are. Might make a quick response to CNS's touchdown.
Potentially taking the lead.
Potentially, if they get the touchdown, then an extra point or 2 extra points or 3 extra points or whatever they decide.
Gracie Sleeth, sorry. She's going to get that one off in time.
Gained a couple yards there.
She does get the first down, however, so that's going to bring up first and goal here for the Legends. This is their first time in the end zone. Or sorry, in the red zone. As they look to respond to the North Stars.
Well, maybe they'll be in the end zone for the first time.
Right? We'll see if the Legends have a response to Shanaira Burton's just incredible touchdown.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, what a keep. As she sneaks her way through the line of scrimmage. But
oh, my gosh.
And
oh.
She's in the end zone.
No, she got both her flags. She's in the end zone. Touchdown, Liverpool. I was going to say Warriors. And that is a quick response to
So it looked like it was Sophie Anderson who almost had that flag pulled. She got the pressure. She snuck her way through the middle of the line of scrimmage there. Yeah, there was Sophia Anderson, Natalie LaPointe. They were all in there trying to get the flagpole. just couldn't
quite get their hands on it.
couldn't get their hands on it. So
Going
with
for one.
16:32, they're going for one here as they have a response to the North Stars.
Oh, didn't. Oh, is that going to be a
That's
flag?
I don't know. Yep, no
No.
flag. Yeah, look, I mean, she was just trying to get
a little
in
bit of contact there,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
whatever, it's okay.
I mean, the receiver stood in place, and
Yeah.
she was trying to get in there to break it up. So really, nobody was really at fault. Yeah, yep.
All right, and we're back to square one. And
Yeah,
we're-
so we're all tied up here. 6-6, 16:32 left to go in this semifinal matchup as the North Stars are back on offense here for their second drive of the second half. So back-to-back drives resulting in points for either team.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
So they both snapped that long streak of scoreless play
Oh,
time. Oh, what a
Burton.
flip! Burton. Oh, I thought she.
I know. I thought you want
I know.
to go again.
So second down here for the North Stars. Second and short. About one to gain here. This North Stars, they're definitely going to look to chew as much clock as they can because they don't want to give the Warriors enough time. But you know, you got to think if they do want to score, if they do want to take it down,
They do got to waste some clock time.
right? So or they score quickly,
Right.
So that if the Warriors do respond, or Legends, I apologize, the Legends do respond, they will have enough time to respond themselves. As Burton is backed up,
That's not good.
Shanaira Burton backed up behind the line of scrimmage, as that's going to bring a third and about 4 for the North Stars. Snap to Cook. She passes that one off, and that's going to be a first down for the North Stars. Piper Adams hauls that one in to give the North Stars a first down, and gives them the ball back here at the 21-yard line. So they're going to look to progress this past midfield, but so far, North Stars definitely done a good job chewing the clock. They've chewed about 2 minutes here. And
Very good job.
This is their first down here of this drive, and they've wasted 2 minutes on that so far. So good job there. Grace Villeneuve goes in motion. That one's gonna
be dropped by Burton.
Dropped by Shanaira Burton.
They're doing that. Their signature play there.
I know.
Didn't quite go the way they wanted to that time, but
That's gonna count as an incomplete pass. So it brings up second down, about 18 here for the North Stars.
and there goes the
there
spinny
goes
thing
the-
again.
Two receivers on the left and the right.
Ooh,
That one
That
fired.
was a great,
Piper Adams makes the catch.
great pass.
Great pass.
Little dart.
Right through traffic as Piper Adams makes the catch to set up third down here for the North Stars. So she wasn't able to quite get to the line to gain there, Caroline, but she was able to give the North Stars some positive yards.
Certainly.
So third and about 8 here for the North Stars. So they're looking to get to midfield to keep this drive going. That one taken back to Liv Cook. She looks, and she's sacked.
Not good.
So that's going to force the North Stars to punt this one away and back up the Liverpool Legends. Here, 12:43 left to go. So North Stars are forced to end this drive. Catalina Lawrence in there for the North Stars on the punt unit.
Nope.
It's that one hit past midfield. It's going to be sent to about the 30-yard line. So when we come back in just a few moments, Liverpool Legends will have the ball at about the 30 on their second drive here, or third drive, I should say, of the second half as they look to have 2 back-to-back scoring drives. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Welcome back here on the North Star Network as the Legends look to put together 2 back-to-back scoring drives. As it looks
Did they
like,
get it there?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe she got pushed out of bounds just before. We're going to see where they mark her. But it looks like Gracie Sleeth is going to get the first down carry for the Legends, and she does. So they're going to mark her just past midfield. Here we get the replay here. She scans, nobody open. She decides to take it herself down the sideline. Yep, she stays in. So that's going to be a first down for the Legends as sets up shop at the 39-yard line. Rain's starting to pick up, Caroline. We'll see how that affects the play. Yeah, oh, it's starting to come down.
I was going to mention that. 'Cause I thought
You're going to pass it.
Oh, complete. Oh, no, it's not.
Or maybe she just dropped it after the fact.
Maybe.
Flag was pulled. It's second down.
No, yeah, it looks like they're
They're
going to
calling
cut
it
that.
complete. Here we get our replay.
Oh. Yeah, I guess so.
Yep, no, she had it when she kind of lost it when she came down, but because there's no fumbling in
Right.
flag football, ball stays at where she was last placed.
I was gonna say, the noise that we heard from the spinny thing, I thought that was the rain, like, hitting the roof at first. And I was like, it's not raining that hard, is it?
Right? No. So that solid carry there. So that's a QB keep from Gracie Sleeth. But she gains solid 6 or 7, maybe 8. Yeah, 8 or 9 yards. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 1.5. They kind of like have that. Oh, no, that's on the. From this weird angle, it looks like it's in between the 2 and 3 yard line. But then when you look at the other side, it's on the 2. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Warriors. You got to think, though, obviously, if it comes to a 4th down play, they're going for it. As Sleeth takes the snap. She's going to keep it herself. That's an easy first down carry for Sleeth. She's still up.
More.
She's still up.
And
her flag is finally pulled. Wow. So she gets even more out of the carry than we thought. As she's going to.
They're going to get back-to-back scoring plays right now? Or scoring drives?
So at the 9 or 8 yard line here is the Legends as they're setting up shop. 1st and goal here with 9:30 left to go. We welcome you back here. 9:14 left to go. 1st and goal here for the Legends. You're going to notice we're going to keep switching between Warriors and Legends. It's going to take a while for us to get used to it.
I think it's understandable. I don't think it's that big of a deal right now.
I know.
Oh,
and
flag.
That's going to be flag on the play. That's going to be thrown by our back judge, Shaquem Murray, but not quite sure who. It's most likely going to be on the offense here. That's going to be holding on the offense. Yep.
Yeah, behind the play there, Liverpool, they kind of were. They got a little too excited of not letting the North Stars get to the quarterback, and that's where your hold's going to come in.
Yep. Yeah, you can see her holding on to Natalie Lapointe's arm. She tried to put on the pressure there to Gracie Sleeth.
They really, really want that touchdown.
Yeah, so that's going to send it back past the 20-yard line. 20 21-yard line here for the Legends, as that's first and goal. First and long here, Caroline. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us. We've just hit our peak viewership at quite a
Absolutely.
quite an
Oh,
oh wow, and there's a sack for
Nice.
Haley Dupra. But as I was saying, quite a nail-biting. I can't speak today, Caroline.
It's okay, it's okay.
Quite a nail-biting moment.
Absolutely.
I mean, you folks at home, you have joined at the right time. This
Certainly.
game is close. 6-6 your score with 8:25 left to go, and the Legends sit at second and goal and are backed up even further, now to the 24-yard line. So a second and long here for the Warriors after that sack by Haley Dupra.
both defenses have been pretty locked in today. Oh,
That one incomplete.
looks like the intended receiver got tripped up.
Get a replay on that in just a few moments.
She was looking for a
see.
flag, too.
If anything, there was a little bit of offensive holding. That one fired up, yeah. That one intended for Bria Cunningham.
Liverpool
That one's going to be...
feels very strongly about the fact they did not pull a flag there for tripping or contact.
Yeah, it's a tough thing, too, Caroline. You know, we keep talking about this being a new sport, but a lot of these refs, too, they come from football, so they're so used to
Right.
football rules that sometimes, you know, they see this contact and they're like, oh, yeah, they're just playing the game, right? But they forget they're reffing
A non-contact
a
sport.
non-contact sport here.
Yeah.
So we're just getting some information, some very good information. Apologies for the voice crack there. They're still the Warriors till next year. So
Got
whole-
this
the
got
whole
this
thing of-
information from the guy who's been judging us for saying Warriors every single time we say it on the broadcast, by the way. Just want to mention that.
yeah, so they're not the Legends till next year. So,
But it's good
Which-
it's good practice for next
It-
year.
it
It's good
is.
practice. So
but I mean,
you know what?
It didn't really make sense to me that they would switch it.
Yeah,
mid-season.
mid-season.
Anyways, so
Yeah.
this makes a little bit more sense. So we'll be
Some-
calling them Liverpool Warriors for the rest of the game. So it is the Star Wars still. All right. So the Star Wars continues as, oh my God, our score 6-6. Order 66. Star Wars fans out there, you know what I'm talking about. 6-6
yeah.
our score with 7 minutes left to go. Huge contact there at around the 15-yard line, but her flag is pulled, as that's a QB keep from Gracie Sleeth. So that's going to set up fourth and goal here from the 16-yard line for the Warriors. That's going to be a timeout.
There were a couple of areas there where there could have been a flag pulled on both sides. Behind the play, there was a bit of contact with the quarterback.
So it
But-
looks like we got an injury on the field. Warriors player down. We'll take a break here on the North Star Network as she is tended to. We welcome you back here to the North Star Network as this is fourth and goal here.
Oh.
That's going to be it's going to be on the offense. I'm not quite sure what that hand signal. Never seen
They're
that.
dead.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, we got that information about the Warriors directly from the source. Primary source here. We have the Liverpool's athletic director here He's just outside of the booth watching the game.
Looks like there's a new quarterback in for the Liverpool. I was gonna say the Legends, but now it's Warriors. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah,
but so
new quarterback in here for the Warriors. Can't see what number that is. It's either
25.
Oh, that's Abria Cunningham.
Fifth.
Yeah, no, 20.
No, it's 25.
25. So Abria Cunningham takes it on 4th down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs, and the North Stars are going to have it back.
Looks like starting quarterback's coming back in.
Doesn't matter now, though.
Oh, 4th down. Never. Okay, so it's just punting
that was
probably.
4th down. No, that was 4th down.
Oh.
That was 4th down. So turnover on downs for the Warriors, as the North Stars are going to have it back on offense.
Okay.
For their next offensive drive.
I was a little confused. Like,
Yeah,
why is she coming back out?
She's coming back out for defense.
Okay, that makes sense now.
That would make more sense. So Liv Cook still in there for QB for the North Stars.
Who else?
Shania Burton out there in the running back's position. 2 receivers on the left and the right for the North Stars as Liv Cook is tripped up. Coach Marizio on the sideline pointing in the defense direction, looking for a call. Nothing there. Again, huge thank you to our referees for today's game. Gary Fitz, our referee. Rod Murad, linesman. Bob Connolly, our line judge, and Shaquem Murray, our back judge. But, yeah, Caroline, again, a lot of these guys. Like my dad, he coaches, he refs flag football.
Oh, wow.
But he's been doing it for a while, indoor for younger kids. So, you know, he's used to knowing both rules, but because he also does regular football as well.
Oh.
But, you know, a lot of these guys, they're so much used to high school contact.
Oh,
there's
flag.
going to be a flag.
I believe it's going to be on the defense.
Shaquem Murray, our backfield
hold
judge.
On.
That's going to be a hold on the defense.
Yep,
as Shania Burton.
It's a late,
Yeah,
pretty late flag,
right.
too.
So she got the first down first off. Let's start with that. But then once she got past the line of scrimmage, oh, yeah, you can see that holding. She holds her right by the waist. There's a lot of holding past the line to gain there, or out the 21 or 22. You can see on the replay there at home. But, yeah, a lot of contact, a lot of holding there by the defense. So that's going to send the North Stars forward as they're going to have a nice field position here for first down.
The ref might want to get his flag. Okay, scan it now.
Robin Lisi, she has a question. How's the public address speaker doing? He's doing all right. I mean, he's not the best. You know what I mean? No, I'm joking. Mrs. Lisi, thank you so much for watching. Yeah,
Absolutely.
No, he's doing great as always.
Oh, yeah.
As that, a flip play to Burton as she gets past midfield. So she's going to have a first down here for the North Stars. The North Stars moving quickly here, but they got 5 minutes left. They can take their time. They also have 2 timeouts as well. So they don't want the Liverpool Warriors to have enough time where they can use their timeouts.
Absolutely.
But the North Stars have timeouts if they need to, so they can really chew this clock down all the way to the last minute. Obviously, they still have the play clock to contend with, but they can most certainly let this clock get down to the final seconds. I mean, obviously, you don't want to leave yourself in a position where you're scrambling, but you don't want to give the Warriors enough time where they can take it down the field and tie things up.
Certainly.
Oh, what a pass to Piper Adams as her flag is pulled past the 30. So that's going to bring up second down, but a good gain on that play for the North Stars. Looks like Piper Adams a little shaken up.
I think she fell a little awkwardly.
Yeah, a little awkwardly there. I mean, no padding, no shin. I mean, they do have a little bit of padding, I think, on their legs, but other than that, they're pretty unprotected. So, a couple substitutions here for the North Stars. As Avery Bradshaw comes in there, I believe, in replacement of Piper Adams, as she heads to the sideline. Although she did look like she got up all right. But the North Stars, Piper Adams makes a good play there on first down for the North Stars.
Absolutely.
To give them about 2nd and 8 here. High snap. Liv Cook manages to keep it. Oh, man. She was
trying to force her way in there, but
I know.
Didn't quite work out.
She had some space on the right. She was just tied up with Sarah Vaughn of the Warriors as she's going to get, I don't even think they gave her a yard. So, yeah, I think she's going to pretty much get to the line of scrimmage as her flag is pulled. She maybe got a half a yard on that play, but they're not going to move. They're not going to move the sticks, as that's going to bring up a crucial third down here for the North Stars with 3:24 left to go. Let's see what the North Stars do. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. As here comes the snap.
Ooh,
that
was
one high. And that's going to send the North Stars back. A 4th and long now.
Oh, boy.
The North Stars are facing in a crucial game to keep their season alive.
That is not a good play.
Not preferable.
Not ideal.
I mean, again, these conditions are not favorable for either team.
Certainly.
So that definitely didn't help, as it looks like the punt team is out here for the North Stars.
Looks like Piper Adams is back out there as well, which is a good sign.
That one.
Oh, gonna
High.
take it.
She's taking it.
Oh my
She's
gosh,
past
she's
midfield.
still going.
She's still up.
And
Her
there's a
flag was pulled.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Just
There's also another flag
there also
from the
was
referee.
Yep. Let's see what the ref signals here. Holding
Oh man,
on the kicking team.
it's getting interesting.
So we couldn't quite see the holding on our feed, I don't think. Although maybe it was on the returner herself. Oh, yeah, she kind of held her shirt a little bit. I don't know if that would constitute as holding. Let's see, Kelly. I mean, did you see much on that one?
Yeah, on that play when it's pretty much just like you said. There was a hold on a shirt or on her shirt, prevented her from gaining the ground and kind of impeded her progress. It's gonna get called.
All right. So I mean, see, in regular football, that's not holding. So that's the tough thing. So the Warriors set up shop past midfield after that holding call on the kicking team, the North Stars, as they're going to have excellent field position here after that call.
And 2.5 minutes left.
And two timeouts.
Things are
North
looking
Stars,
up for
all right,
the Warriors.
So a bad
maybe not so
snap.
much.
Bad low snap there, as Gracie Sleeth not able to hold on to that one. Ball slick, as we were talking about. These conditions not favorable for either team, so that's going to send the Warriors back at least a good 4 or 5 yards.
I think it's really funny how they have like a designated towel person that
I
comes
know.
out with a towel, like the dry ball.
The North Stars, the North Stars towel person. The North Stars towel person is actually Coach Marzullo's daughter. I always get his daughters mixed up, not gonna lie, because they kind of look very similar, and I can't see from up here, but I can recognize a Marzullo. That's all I can tell you. So that is one of Coach Marzullo's daughters out there as the ball girl, drying off the balls and giving fresh dry balls to the refs. So solid game, gets back the yards they lost from that fumbled snap and a few more.
Isabel Secor got the grab.
Good stop of play there. That brings up a crucial third down here for the Warriors with just about a minute left. Now, obviously, normal circumstances, this would end as a tied game. Actually, I don't know if there's overtime in regular season play, but I can tell you there's definitely overtime in sectionals because we need a winner.
Yeah, that would be ideal for somebody to move on.
Yes. So, 4th down. Now gives Liverpool a tough decision here. I mean, 45 seconds left. I think you got to go for it.
You have to go for
it. You have to.
I don't think there's really a choice.
Unless
it looks like there's a flag?
No, I think he dropped his flag. Maybe we'll see.
Okay, no.
No, he looks like he dropped his flag.
Interesting.
Unless they really wanted to go to overtime, but they got time, so, why not go for it on 4th down? The North Stars still aren't going to have the best field position if they do turn it over on downs. I mean, it'll be solid.
They'll have a chance, though.
They'll have a chance, though.
Get another big Burton run,
and the North Stars, right, and the North Stars have 2 timeouts still remaining.
Ooh.
So that one, she steps into the pocket. She fires that one. Not intercepted, but it's broken up by the North Stars. As it looks like that was Haley Dupra, who broke up that pass as she gives the North Stars the ball back on offense. So this one is a close ball game, Caroline. We're sitting on the edge of our seats here in the booth. 37.7 seconds left, and the North Stars have it 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line, 27-yard line, as they just need points. They don't even need to convert a 1-point or 2-point. As we're getting a comment from a fan, and I do recall after at the beginning of the season looking over the rules, and there's a lot of regulations on their equipment and their apparel, as I was talking about earlier. And one of our fans did mention, and that does spark a memory for me here. They do have to be tucked in the shirts. So that shirt that was pulled, most likely was pulled out by one of the North Stars, but it looks like a lot of them aren't having their shirts tucked in. I mean, they're definitely tucked into the belts that hold their flags, but I don't know. Interesting. So 37.7 seconds left. North Stars have both of their timeouts remaining.
What?
And it looks like there's some confusion here.
Yeah.
Coach Mauricio
Say
talking
the very
things
least.
over. But this is a nail-biter, Caroline. Whew. Wow. So we'll take a break here on the North Star Network. We'll see you in just a few moments for this last opportunity for the North Stars. Otherwise, we'll be heading to overtime. We'll be right back in just a few moments. So after some confusion here from the refs, from the coaches, they're still talking things over here. Looks like there's still some confusion. Let's listen to the radio here, see if we get any information. As we get some information from the sideline, as even some of our athletic staff on the sideline doesn't even know what's happening. So Oh, okay. So the clock is now at 15 seconds.
That's what all the fuss was about, apparently.
So it looks like the North Stars are going to have to launch this one deep.
Oh, yeah.
And take a quick timeout after that. No, they're just going to hand it off to Burton.
Uh,
Burton with some moves. Her flag is
got
pulled
a
after
first down.
After that, and that's going to be a timeout by the North Stars. So Shanaira Burton, she gets the first down for the North Stars, crosses midfield, as the North Stars going to take a timeout with 9.2 left to go. We'll be right back. Your score, 6-6, North Stars with it at about the 38. Welcome you back here on the North Star Network. 9.2 left to go. We're all tied up here as Meadow Wirtz in at QB. She launches that one, and it's
Intercepted.
intercepted. She can't take it the length, so the clock is going to expire as her flag is pulled. So we're heading to overtime. Elise Cook with the flag pull. That one intercepted, but that doesn't make a difference as the clock expires in time. So we'll be heading to overtime to decide who moves on to the finals. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. So we're going to send it over to Killian Heffron, our rules analyst. He's going to give us our overtime rules.
All right, so based on the rule book that we were provided, overtime begins with a coin flip. Each team will begin at the 20-yard line closest to the target end zone. Each team will have the same target end zone. Each possession begins first and goal at the 20-yard line. If they cannot convert a touchdown in 4 tries, they end their possession with no points. And this format will continue with multiple overtime periods until a team scores with the other team failing to score.
I see.
So each team gets a chance is what I'm getting from that, Killian.
Yes. Each team is confirmed a chance with the ball.
Okay.
It's kind of like college.
Right, and the new NFL rules as well.
Yes.
Oh.
We welcome you back here on the North Star Network. As we just got our coin toss, we will know for sure who is starting off with the ball once they start to line up. But Coach Maurizio getting his last few talks on the sideline. So is head coach of the Warriors, William Cutler, both getting their last discussions here because this makes or break these team seasons. Wow. Never thought we'd get to this, Caroline.
I know.
The Star Wars. 6-6 your score.
Oh my gosh.
as the North Stars are going to be starting on defense here. So, like we already discussed, the rules are pretty simple, just like college and just like the new NFL rules. They start at the 20. They're going to each get a possession. Let's say the North Stars stop the Warriors here, and they don't score. If the North Stars successfully convert a touchdown on their next possession, they will win the game. And this is also untimed, so we will not have a timer on the broadcast. So here we go. Warriors starting with it.
I'm like nervous.
I know, right?
I'm feeling the pressure. I'm not even in the game.
That one almost
wow.
intercepted by Haley Dupra, but what a breakup nonetheless.
What happens with an interception?
Then the North Stars get it right back.
Like at the point of the interception?
No, they will get
or
it.
Or do they just get it at the 20
They'll
as well?
just get their possession.
Huh.
And then they'll have their 4 chances.
Fun.
So, not an interception, but Haley Dupra with an excellent breakup as, Gracie Sleeth, she was feeling the pressure there.
She's done a great job today, though.
That one, a low snap, but Gracie Sleeth manages to keep it. That one
Oh.
almost a sack.
Thought
She
they-
rolls out. Liv Cook
Got
manages
her.
to pull it. She gets maybe a yard on the play, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 19 for the Warriors.
Whew. Whew. I'm like
Two
I'm
more-
on
two
the edge
more-
of my seat right now.
2 more chances here for the Warriors to get into the end zone. If that is the case, the North Stars have to score in order to keep this overtime alive. So getting in their final huddle, their only restraint here, Caroline, is the possession, is the clock. As of course the truck at the the height of this game is going
Maybe.
off for us here.
Think it'll mess him up again? Oh no, I guess
It
not.
stopped. All right, good. Sleeth launches it deep, wide open.
Oh!
It's incomplete. Oh my God. Wide open intended
Wow.
for Milana Shiano. Oh my God.
Slipped right through her hands.
That's that slick condition. Wide open. Deep pass for Gracie Sleeth. It was a good pass too, pretty accurate.
Right.
She led her a little bit. Just slipped through her hands. She couldn't bring it in. So that brings up 4th and long here for the Warriors. Now, of course, if they do not convert on this, their overtime hopes are not alive, or not, they're still alive. That's what I meant to say. Their overtime hopes are still alive. They just have to stop the North Stars on their offensive drive. Putting on the pressure.
Oh.
Oh, man, she almost pulled her flag.
Interception?
That one
Intercepted!
lobbed up, and it's intercepted. Haley Dupra. Look at
oh,
that.
And there's a flag down.
She almost got.
Oh, never mind.
Nope, that was just a drop.
Okay.
Drop pull flag there. So Haley Dupra, she almost had the interception just a few moments ago, and she finally does get her interception with that one. So the North Stars are going to have the ball here at the 20, and they're going to have their 4 chances. So looks
oh boy.
Looks like they're going to get right to it. Maybe a. I don't know if I think there are timeouts. Yep, but I don't know if
Why would you call a timeout now?
they want to get there because this next play determines it all, Caroline. All right, so they do take a little bit of a huddle, but other than that, they're lined up and ready to go. 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right for the North Stars. As this decides it all. Liv Cook, she decides to keep it herself. She flips it off to Burton.
Ooh.
She gets a gain of about 5 before she's brought down, but there's some contact there.
That was pretty.
As there's a flag thrown by Shaquem Murray, our back judge.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'm not very good at pointing out penalties, but that was a little.
That was a little obvious.
That was a little obvious
little
to
bit
me.
of a holding.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to call that holding on defense.
I don't really think I'm needed to explain that one.
No.
Yeah, she
It was a
definitely
pretty obvious hold.
she definitely wrapped around her waist without pulling her flag. So that's going to give the North Stars a 2nd down, but even closer to the goal line now.
Looks like are disputing it a little bit more.
Although I don't know if there's much disputing
Right.
to go over here.
They're certainly not happy about it, though.
Liverpool.
isn't.
Okay, yep. Liverpool's not happy about that one.
That's
but
a
that was
pretty freaking big chunk of yardage.
they got about 5 on it.
Oh, 5? Really? Looks some more than 5.
Looks even less than 5, actually.
Really?
She got her flag pulled at about the 5-yard line. So she only got like 2 out of it or so. I don't know if Killian Heffron could perhaps look into the rules book, see how many yards you get on a defensive holding. Maybe he can look that up for us, but all right. Nonetheless, the North Stars closer to the goal line than they were before. Liv Cook, she's going to keep it. Oh, what a hit. No flag
Another
thrown there.
flag? No.
Coach Maurizio not happy about that no call.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
wait a second.
Looks like line judge Bob Connolly. Looked like he threw a late flag there.
Yeah.
See what he calls
Something
that now.
happened.
I mean, there was a big hit there.
Yeah.
She like
gotta
slammed her
be
down.
Some contact of some sort.
All right, so
there.
Killian Heffron's going to come on and explain defensive holding there for us.
Yes, so the defensive holding it is a 10-yard gain.
Oh, it is a
for
10-yard
the-
game. So
for the offense. I'm unsure of what they're going to call this. We will see.
So I think the
Holding on offense. All right,
What?
so I
So this will go back 10.
so I guess that just cancels out
that.
the defensive holding.
So the defensive holding, I'm assuming, so it wasn't after the
Yeah.
gain. That's why it didn't seem like that big from where her flag was pulled, but that's because it's from the line of scrimmage, not from right.
That's what I assumed.
But offensive holding, I mean, I looked at the
Oh.
replay. I didn't see it. But I don't know. I saw the big hit.
yeah, I feel
I
like
s- Liv
something
Cook-
had to have happened
Liv
there.
Cook was trying to get to the left side.
Yeah.
She had a big collision, and as Liv Cook decides to keep it, although it is first down, by the way.
Oh!
Shanaira.
Shanaira? She's in?
She's in.
Is she in?
Are they calling her? Oh, no.
Really?
They're calling her just short. Celebrating a little bit too early. Shanaira Burton. We'll get a replay on that. They don't have the technology we have up here, but that's going to be a second in, like, inches.
Literally.
A nice flip play by Liv Cook. She sneaks her way through a couple defenders.
Okay. Well,
She was wrapped up. I think she's in. I don't know. That's a tough one.
oh man, oh man, oh man.
Nonetheless, she's going to be
Liverpool's taking a timeout.
placed at the 1-yard line. So the Warriors taking a timeout here. Second and goal for the North Stars as Shanaira Burton just barely misses the goal line as her flag was just pulled before. So we'll be right back in just a few moments. Welcome you back here on the North Star Network. It all comes down to this. 6-6 your
Oh,
score.
my gosh.
Overtime, the North Stars stopped the Warriors on their possession. A score will win it.
Oh, she
a bad
dropped
handoff.
it.
As that one is dropped. Shanaira Burton. Just a bad handoff. And that's going to bring up third and goal for the North Stars. But they're still on the 1, and they still have 2 more downs to work with. Oh, they're going to send it back a little
wow.
bit. Okay.
Okay. Bad luck.
All right, so third and goal from the 4 as the game comes down to this. Last 2 plays for the North Stars. If they are unsuccessful on this drive, Warriors will continue on as Burton.
Are they going to mark her down again?
Oh, my God.
Wow. Okay.
What is this?
That's crazy. Can we get a replay on that?
We're getting the replay. Oh, my God. Shanaira Burton. Oh, man. Just too many.
It's hard to tell.
I think she was in. Looked like her flag was pulled after the fact. I mean, I thought it's so hard. There's so many flags in the same location. Looked like both of her flags were on as the ball was crossing the goal line. But they're marking her down at the 1. Looks like there's an injury on the field. It's also, not to mention, pouring now. The rain is coming down. So our score still remains 6-6 in overtime. The North Stars 4th and goal from the 1 as they're looking to punch this one in. We'll take a break here. Actually, you know what? They're coming right back out. Looks like the Liverpool player, she's all right. Looks like she's getting up and she's walking off on her own accord. Couple injuries today so far for both teams, but nonetheless, the game is going on as they just want to get out of this rain, Caroline.
I don't blame them.
And they want to come away with the win, of course, as that's going to be a timeout. So North Stars taking a timeout. That's their final timeout. 6-6 your score. 4th and goal for the North Stars on the 1. We'll be right back after this timeout. Coach Marizio going to put together the final play. Welcome you back here on the North Star Network. 4th and goal for the North Stars. Overtime will continue if they are not able to punch this in the end zone. If they are, they will come away as winners, and they will head to the finals. That one flips over the line of scrimmage, and Piper Adams with the winning catch.
That does not need to be disputed.
That does not need to be disputed. That was clear as day. Past the goal line. Touchdown North Stars. Piper Adams with the catch after that shove. And forward pass by Liv Cook over the line of scrimmage. And the North Stars have won it in overtime.
And they can celebrate confidently this time.
Right? And maybe dry, too.
Yeah, right.
Those players going to head into the locker room, dry off. We thank you so much for joining us here on the North Star Network. The North Stars win it in overtime and head to the final championship round. The North Stars are, wow. What a improvement from last season, too, I got to point out. I mean, last season was their first year playing flag football. They didn't make it quite far enough. And this year they make it to the sectional championship round. Caroline, what are your thoughts on this game?
Oh, my God. I mean, this might be my final game of my North Star Network career, so this was amazing one to end it on. And
right.
Had me on the edge of my seat, honestly. It was crazy just having, a 0-0 at halftime, and now, very low scoring game still, but wow. I barely even have any words for it. It's just like crazy.
So Liv Cook with the connection to Piper Adams gives the North Stars the victory, and they're heading to the sectional championship. I'm Joey Cox. Thank you so much to our crew, of course, here on the North Star Network, our technical director and producer, Alex Schneibel, of course, our wonderful camera operator, Owen Lynch, capturing all these plays for you live. And, of course, we have our rules analyst, thanks for keeping us informed, is Killian Heffron. Of course, Caroline Dunn, my color commentator. I'm Joey Cox saying so long from Michael J. Bragman Stadium. North Stars win it in overtime.